Hello. Hello, hello. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Do apologise. Hello. Me and Kilka were playing a Hunt Showdown game, and these guys would not come out. So we had to persuade them with murder, and it took a while. They were basically camped up real hard into... Quite a few. They were camped up really hard in the base. Swines. And then as we were trying to, like, defuscinate them from that place, two crabby camouflage boys were sneaking up. I had to dome those guys as well. I'm not sure Clay like streaming at the moment, so it's I think it'd be hard to get him to like do it, I guess. So, but I mean I can probably do some solo games at some point. Problem is it's so useful having a partner like Lyca because he's so much better at it. Like, so he's really sort of supplements my not quite as good skills, should we say? Hey, Pumpkin. Bnunny. Yeah, I did the ninja quest earlier, so I've got all my actual skills now up to date, which is good. Yeah, I can land shots reasonably well, but he's really good at he's better like so much at positioning. Like he's really solid at it. So that's why it works really well when it's playing with him. Or doing trios. Rabbit. Hey, Bethany. See if I can play FF with my fucking cold ass hands. Jesus. Speaking of rabbit, rabbit. Bnunny. Bnunny. Well, I figured it'd be a good idea to do coils if we can. I was in the ninja area. Secret ninja house. Only ninjas allowed. Bnunny. Hey, Dose. Poof. Bnunny. Blue's great, yeah. Really enjoy blue. Let's do some fun stuff with it. Whoosh. Yo, John. What'd you do, John? I've seen things. Kawaii Ugu. I'm not sure if we should sync it or not. I don't know. We can try? We can try? The only thing is, it's gonna be fucking hard. I guess what we could do is give each boss a couple of shots, and if we can't, we just go bop it. Like we did with Tintania and stuff. You came last and leave with all of the wooden spoon. Ah, well, spoons are useful at least. Yeah, honestly, having someone high level to take you to, like, Calusia and just fucking wreck shit is really handy. Ravana. Level 5 death. Satan! Turn 9 wrecks everyone's free company group. Turn 9's redonks. Even, like, 3-manning at, like, level 80, turn 9 is quite difficult. You have to, like, do some interesting stuff. So where did we get to last time? We killed Tintania, right? So we should have unlocked... Oh, well, everybody who did it with us should be on the next turn, right? Second coil, turn 1. I don't know if we got enough peeps. Let's have a look. What peeps do we have? Ollie's still finishing off the Delibram, and will be available afterwards, I think. Pumpkin's here. Avarice is here. John's here. Us here. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including myself. We do have 8, actually. So potentially we could try? Alright, let me get invite him. Yeah, Coils. Because I think... How many people haven't done Coils? I'm interested. Has everyone done Coils at Avarice? Just wondering... I'm wondering what we need to get up to. Or how far. You're at turn 5, okay. Cool. Hey, Nacho. Hey, Meta. Bnunny. Your swords infuse the essence of infinity. Is it? That's a lot of numbers. Hearing something like that always reminds me of Overlord. Not sure yet, Pumpkin. We'll have to see.
Lewd.
Wait, what thing? This? You've gone 1 to 5. You can't see second turn unlocked. Have you gone back to Alizé? Oh, no worries, Colin. No worries. Hope you feel better soon, dude. Jessica! This time you have the correct amount of months in your massage. Happy 29th month to you. Yar! Thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much. And again at tier 2, you are very, very generous. Thank you very, very much. Okay, we might not be able to do it, because there isn't 8. There isn't 8 of us.
Lewd.
So we might have to go unsynced anyway, I think. In which case, we'll bop it and do the story. I guess we'll do it for the story. How many are we missing? Just 1. Normally I would wait, but I think with Endwalker next week, I think it's important for those who haven't done it to do it, I think. And get that done. Ghost, thank you very much. Thank you for the 4. Thank you for 4 months. You're very, very kind. Thank you. Hello, Pumpkin. Nah, Colin, if you're not feeling up for it, dude, please don't press yourself. Please. We can just unsync it. I'm trying to think where you get the next quest, John. I want to say it's Mordona. As long as you're sure. If you need to drop out, mate, or you're not up for it, just say, and we can either unsync it or you drop out and we'll do it again, like, sometime in the week. How's that? Yeah, most people can't solo them. You can do about 1 to 5. Okay, normally by yourself. And then, after that it gets a bit tricky, but... You're looking. Let me have a look, John. Let me have a look. Where to start second coil of Bahamut? Let's have a look. It's Urianga. Sorry, Urianga in the Waking Sands. Called Another Turn in the Coil. Urianga, he's a fine man. Right, I need to clear out all my bag bullshit, I think. Sorry, Pumpkin, go into the house. I have to put some Overlord music on later. Again, Colin, you let me know if you feel too lousy, mate. Like, just please don't suffer in silence in this case. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Welcome out, Ollie. That sounded like a long one. Oh, T9 is rough, yeah. Omega's great too, yeah. I should probably trade these in for shit, but I'm being lazy. I need to do something with these. Gotta consider what I'm gonna do, really. Sloppy! Can I trade that? It's been waiting for Enrage, but still legit, yeah. The golem stuff is rough. It really is. I can't flog that. I can't flog this though. That gets out my bags. Right. Are these valuable still, I wonder? No. Not valuable enough, but it's probably not worth it. Probably worth just vendoring them, really. Took a nap for a break earlier. Pop some paracetamol. Yeah, paracetamol will. If your arm hurts, take some ibuprofen. Are we binding or seconding? Wait, we're going to be doing second. I think everyone's got to the second coils. I think everyone's got to the second. Is there anything else I need to flog, really? To get out my bags. Oh, get rid of that. Those can go. I need to put those in the glamour dresser. So all of those need to go somewhere. What am I going to do with these? I can put them in the bag. This will be perfect. I was kind of hoping that would put it all on the same page. It doesn't, does it? Oh, this angers me greatly. Alright, let's clear out some fucking room in here. Stuff I really don't need. Ah, that looks a bit better. Cool. Right click and sort. Nonsense. Nonsense. I could never make it all messy. Right, where else we got? That needs to go. Okay, good. Alright. So, we got all of us now, right? John, have you got the quest now? But you need to do turn 4 and 5 in the binding, okay? You got 1, 2, 5 only. So have you guys done... So, Deus and Arth, have you done... Yeah, I've had the Gooby up for ages. He's been just chilling out over it. So what ones do you need to do? Which coils do you need to do? I put it up straight away, Pumpkin. I was like, yeah, thanks. Oh no, it's sad. Oh, hello. Yeah, so Artheos, which ones do you need to do? Like, if you actually look on the raid list? Do you have a tick by them? Guys? What's going on? 3, 4, and 5 have no tick. Okay, cool. Alright, then we gotta do those at the very least. Cool. Right, I'll tank. I need another tank. 2 healers, please. Go as a warrior, actually. Safer. Oh, do we actually have to do turn 3? Fucking hell. Hey, Leogon. Okay, right. Deus, you go unlock those then, at the same time. So go to see Urianger in the Waking Sense. Okay, so I got one pumpkin healing. Ollie off tank, cool. I need another healer then? John, you want to do that? I mean, to unlock it, can you actually skip tier 3 to unlock the second coils, or do you have to actually have the tick on it? Because I thought you had to have all of them done, didn't you? Or am I mistaken? I thought you need all 3 of them done. I thought you need all of them done, but... Only to do turn 5 to unlock second core. Really? In that case, fuck turn 3. That's shit. We'll do turn 4. If we're wrong, we're wrong. We'll find out pretty quick when we see Urianger. Uri-Orange. So, what we'll do, we'll try each boss like twice, I guess, legit. If we fail, we will go and bop it so everyone can have it unlocked. And then we'll carry on. We'll do that for each of them. I think it's probably the best way to do this. I forget. Is it over here? Where's this start? Do you poke the terminal? Yeah, thanks, John. And doesn't it spawn a bunch of gribblers like immediately? It's like hideous. Clockwork boogs. Nice. Turn 3 is just not interesting at all. I don't know what they were thinking for that one. I mean, I guess the whole journey to the center of the Earth thing is kind of cool in a way. It's just kind of obnoxious. Yeah, Ollie, you take I'll take the soldiers, you take the knights. It was their first time making a raid. Yeah, I saw the commentary about it. They were like, we thought players would like this. We were mistaken. So we changed what we were doing next time. Which is fair enough. Again, unlike certain other companies, which is like, you think you don't like it, but you do. At least the music is fucking baller, as always. Sorry, was somebody in the cutscene? Fucking hell, sorry, that was totally my bad. That was totally my bad. That was me. That was me. I pulled. Sorry, I completely brain farted there. That was my bad. Sorry. I'll take Bitcoin again. I love it's like a battle version of Answers, which is really quite cool. No, I didn't realise you were in a cutscene. I just pulled without thinking, so it's all good. I'll remember to remember next time. Three's the one with the jump pads, yeah. You're right over there with that little Ollie. I'll keep the dreadnought separate. Well, in theory, we won't have to do it, so we'll just have to do this one in Twintania. The only problem is doing Twintania legit is going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard. Nice. Commence. choke you, see? Harder, daddy. Alright. So Titania is actually really interesting. And by really interesting, I mean terrifying. It's really something else, that's for sure. If I remember right, you get... I'm trying to think. When you get the con flag, you run to the Nero link, don't you? To get rid of that shit. Hey, Dan.
Lewd.
Hey, Kane. Fucking windy. It is super windy. It is also super friggin' cold. Like, holy crap. It is not nice. Like -3 or something. Fuck. Thanks, by the way, Kane. Much appreciated for the super. I've never played it, mate. I'm really looking forward to giving that a go. Yeah, we had a blizzard earlier, which was pretty spicy. Conflag's blue. Fireball's red, I think. If I remember right. We'll find out pretty fucking swift. Nearly unlocked it, no worries. Let me know. Should I just jiggle, bunny? Should we jiggle, bunny? I like your cat. Meow. I'm not sure. Did you want me to do that on stream or just play it? Like, I wasn't quite sure the intent on that one. I'm kind of game for either, but because I've never played it, so I'm just kind of curious. Kitty, meow. Yeah, so we gotta dump the blue icon in the middle by the Nero link, and then when she dive bombs, we've all got to make sure we run to one place. She targets a player, we then all move out of the way of that so we can get wrecked, right? Again, I don't think we'll be able to do Titania properly, but we'll try, and if not, we'll just pop her. We'll give Titania a go, but. We tried it last time I gave it. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I don't think giving it one go is a problem. I think there's gonna be a couple here. I think we'll be able to do 4 and 5 okay. Or I guess second coil 1 to, you know, T5, T6. Move when she casts Twister. Yes, yeah. You just sorted your inventory. Nearly 2 whole bags free. Yeah, I've done the same here now. Like, I need to get rid of some stuff here though. Do I need cracked clusters? Not really. I've actually got to go to Botcher and get rid of these things. Actually, I'm going to quickly do that while we're waiting for Darius a minute. Won't be a sec. Goodbye, Pumpkin. It was fun dancing with you. You've unlocked it. Nice. Okay. Right. 10-5 it is then. Again, I strongly suspect we will wipe very, very badly. And that's not an indication of anyone's skills. This is just fucking hard. And doing this requires quite a lot of attempts normally. Not with that attitude, we won't. Exactly. Bee's knees. That's a really nice weapon. Which one's that one? Or was that the Ronkin sword? Is that the Ronkin sword? It's a step below Savage, yeah, and this is buffed too. You already get that echo. The people that do this on like the crazy hard version with like obviously the no echo and stuff are very brave. I'll give them that because this shit is difficult. I'm trying to remember where the fuck you tanked this asshole. I swear it was like either here or something like that. Like for realsies. But... Oh, do you want to grab the ads? Canary Pumpkin's doing alright. Yeah, yeah. This was definitely the Pug Wiper. Yeah, no worries. I remember the cutscenes this time. Kunari are a character set from Dragon Age games. They have horns. They look kind of like your character do. Well, they did in the first game. In the second game, they looked more, I don't know, like tiefling style, I guess. Kate was saying you look like a Kunari. He said Kunari Pumpkin. Oh, I didn't even get to nail Vendanis originally. For that, we got wrecked on Titania, but that was that. Brutal, savage, wrecked. Alright, we good to go? Alright, this is gonna be a shit fest. If you get the blue icon, dump it on the middle part. I wanna say it's over here. You do this, like, I think you tank like here? Like that. I'm gonna turn it. There we go. It might have been. It's on one of the bits you can get away with it, like a tank. But... yeah, if you see Twister, you need to move and move sharpish. There's the Nero link. If you get the blue thing on you, a blue icon. Yeah, I think red's leg it, blue is in, unless I'm mistaken. I'm gonna die. Oh, gang it is. Red stack, okay. Blue, bring that in, if you get the blue. Okay, we need to kill the conflag. Kill the conflag. So if you get that blue one, you need to dump it in the middle. As best you can. See where she is, underneath her, that like blue thing? Stick it on that. Okay, so all stacked somewhere, like here-ish, I want to say.
Lewd.
Okay, everyone move away from John. She'll do 3 dive bombs. Move away from Colin. Okay, good. And once again, we move away. Move away from Pumpkin. Okay, cool. More ads. I don't think we get any... we don't get Titania yet, I don't think so. Okay, vulnerability stack. That's a paddling. You want to stack the little pit for the dive bombs? Well, like here, down here. Ollie, you might have to main tank Twintania depending when these stacks run off. Oh, you got 2 stacks as well. Okay, actually. Oh, hello. I don't know about the little pit thing, so for now, just move, I guess. The blue thing in the ground is where you dump the blue debuff. Alright, we got some more dudes, have we? I'll take one. I'll take the back one. Okay. Expected a dive bomb again? Yeah, I'm guessing you're supposed to be down here, so you can't get knocked off or something, but I'm not quite sure. That I'm not super au fait with. Yeah, if you get the blue mark, you dump it on this glowing space anus. shit anyway. Wow. Twister, time to move, time to move. Do it! Oh man, fucking Titania. Basically, by the time she's casting, you've already got to move. All right, back out, folks. We'll blop it the old-fashioned way. That was good though. That was good. That's the bit. How do you avoid that? You essentially, when she starts the cast animation for that, you start moving already. You already start moving, and then you move in a counterclockwise, I want to say, to avoid them as they continue going around. So what we'll do for this one, we will. Oops, that's wrong. You run and stay away from each other, otherwise you go splat. Alright, is everyone out? Yeah, boy. Right, this is the non-canon way. Weaker splatted. But again, I didn't expect anything else. I think we actually did a really good... I think that was actually a really good attempt, to be honest. I think that was a really good attempt, generally speaking. You can cheese it. You can cheese and stuff, yeah. If I remember right, the fact that people cheese this is the reason that we don't get these type of arenas anymore, I think. I think they got sour on about it.
Lewd.
Lewd! Oh, that's Vivi. Come out to my room, just 14 little cells, I'll make it worth it. Oh, Vivi. Vivi is a good lady. Alright, let's just fucking wreck him. Eat shit, Titania! Ah! Yeah, GG! GG. Easy peasy. Thank you so much, Fire Phoenix. Thank you very, very much for the donation. You're extremely kind. Thank you. Yeah, first time. Easy peasy. Gangles. Ollie, I'm gonna make you leader a sec. Who needs to do this? Arth? Do you need to now unlock the next one? Go see Urionji, I guess. I'll be back in a sec. If you can re-invite me in a second, that'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you. I'm just gonna go to Xandor a second and sort this mess out in my bags. Right. I've got to go see... Shit, who does it here? Not the locksmith. Is it secretary? Appraiser, quarters, commander? I forget who does this. Maybe it's the secretary. Nope. One of these... Ah, historian. There we go. Field notes on the Trinity of Vow. Delicious. Right. I was getting rid of some of these boxes I've got. Locksmith. Give me all the garbage. Give me all the garbage. Give me all the garbage. I got Dane's Lift minion. Cute. I have no idea what the Dane's Lift minion is. I'll look at it. Does not form the head or any other part of the body, for that matter. Cute. I thought I had some minion. No, some things. Okay. Could you re-invite me, please, Ollie? Thank you. What's this one then? Oh, it's a little dog cat. Nice. Fragments of tenacity. Oh, John, that sounds like a painful experience you've had there. All right, let us know when you're ready to go, Arth, and then we'll get cracking. It's a general purpose. Bnunny. On your way to Orionja. I'm gonna put on some Sloverlord then, as Nacho was talking about earlier. Good old VV. Fire Phoenix, is VV your favourite? Is she your faves?
Lewd.
Lewd. Hey, Noble Baron, it is good to see you again too, dude. Thank you for the 29. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very, very much. Is that too loud? Not loud enough? Perfect. Reaper is the same as Dragoon, I think. Maiming, I want to say that is. You did a Curse Chalice. That's the half HP one, right? How'd you find it? Shit. Thank you very much, Noble Baron. How you been doing? How you been doing, dude? Hope you've been doing very well. Amygdala is terrible in that thing. Though there is a bit of a trick to it. There's a bit of a trick to that one. If you always sit in its feet, it always tries to jump you. And you can use that to your advantage. If I remember correctly. Reaper's Dragoon Gear, it is, isn't it? Which is maiming, right? My first quote comfy wrist mouse mat was Albedo from this. Very fine. Hiss. Nice. Is it Orionja got the quest for you, Arth? I was hoping that we wouldn't have to do 3. So hopefully we don't. Oh, shitballs. Yes, excellent, okay. Second call now available, fuck yeah. Alright, let's do it. Right, I need to take off the thingy. Alright, here we go. Excellent. Oops. Was it Albedo Bum or Balbedo Titty? It's Albedo Titty. Welcome to the second coil. That golem's floating. Yeah, it's not even December yet. Can't have Christmas until December. That's illegal. You've been fairly well, thanks for asking. You finally got your own PC built, despite the hole in your wallet. Works wonderfully. Oh, nice! What did you end up going for? The Golem Trail. Golems. I've ever tried the Savage Road a second ago. No, I'm not brave enough. I'm not brave enough. Golems. Alright, everyone's out. Oh no, we've got John's in the cutscene. Okay, no problem. We'll wait till John's done. My precious! We should all creep John out when he gets out. Hold on. No, that's the wrong one. Is it hand ring? Or was it ring hands? Nice. Alright, let's go. So this is actually important to the story of there we go. I don't know how many we can take. Let's find out. This stuff is important to the story of Endwalker, they've said, so which is why I'd love to get you guys who haven't seen this done before next week. This is another version of Answers, compared to the first Coils, which is awesome. What's our ID on GOG? No idea, actually. I'll have to have a look, probably. I love the way this place looks. Is this Snake or is this Horrible Flower? Ah, this is Horrible Flower. Woo! Alright, folks. Alright, let's go. Ollie, this is a tank swapper job, I think. I don't know how many stacks we want to do this one on. A dark matter bulb, that looks like a bad thing. Three or four? Yeah, I think so. We'll see what the damage is like, but... That's on 3. Do it on 3, mate. Do it on 3. Yeah, nice. Shogo? It's the same version though, isn't it? I thought it used the same exo. Alright, better kill the little gribblers. There's a Franking fuser, one with the I-9. Oh, that's awesome, to be honest. Shit. It's so nice having a new machine though, right? This thing's got 5 stacks of... Swap out. Leaf storm, that sounds bad. Slugs. looking over there. That looks bad. Rough, I think. Concentrate on getting that acid down if you can. You got 5 for a few seconds and then that'll drop off. Nice. Good stuff. Nice, nice, nice. Well done, folks. Got some slugs. Kill the boss. Let me break the boss. Let me break the boss. Good work. Nicely done. Nicely done. Well done. Good job. Very fancy. Very, very fine. Well done. Good work. It runs everything you throw into that issue much better than your old laptop. Nice. And dual monitors, yes. Dual monitors is one of the biggest upgrades you can get, I think. Now, dual monitors makes a huge difference. Snack is the next one, yeah. Snack's gonna be good. Well done, everyone. Let me know when you've got when you're out and the cutscene's done, and I will sign stuff for the next one. In the meantime, I guess we should. You're out, there's no cutscene. Oh, really? Alright, okay. Fuck it then. Fuck it! Who needs Overlord? That was actually really well done. Like, it's a bit of a fiddly on that one, so good job. Alright. This is Snack, I think, then. So we're actually inside, that's where we were fighting just now. And now we're inside the big machinery, I guess. Let's wait for people to finish their cutscenes, and then we'll go. Ah, yes, cutscenes. Is this one of the 3 towers in the countdown? No, that's 9, isn't it? Or is that the next one? No, honestly, it's lovely that, like, when you have a PC, it just runs everything. It's just like, it makes such a huge difference. Oh, the one that feels like a maze. Yeah, I don't think it's this one. No, I've been alright, thank you. Been busy at work. COVID's keeping us nice and busy as always. That's half the fun. A Lamia dancer. I bet Lamias are good dancers. Mandible Mambo. That's a good one. You also go sleep. Yo, sleep. Is it? Oh, it's doze, isn't it? Sorry. It's the shocked look they have when they wake back up. They're like, Rah. Yeah, the Omnicron soul is turning up. Don't be sorry for the cutscenes. Let's have some fun. We can just chat in the meantime. Wah, wah, wah. Boop. I'm really looking forward to all the new bunny hairstyles we're gonna get. Should be good. Whee! Ranch dressing. I'm not a big fan of ranch dressing. Nice hat. Alright. Moving to Sector 2. Wow. Looks like a big scary face. This reminds me of the Chrono Trigger lift as well. A proto chimera. It's like a regular chimera, but spookier. How you can stun it is hilarious. Eat shit, chimera. Kick him into the ghoulies. Kaboom! He's like, oh, my balls. Rip. Hey, Havoc. For some reason I thought you got this at 50. Nice. Beautiful. Oh god, it's the elegant cobra. It's like a regular cobra, but older and spookier. Can you stun it? Yeah, in the balls. Kaboom! That'll teach you. Yeah, not anymore. Cassiopeia wore boots. I still love that picture of Cassiopeia from League of Legends when you give her the running shoes, and it's just a picture of her wearing the shoes on her head. Bioweapon storage. The Alligans are real dickheads. Is that Melusine or Melusine? Melusine? Alright. This has some sort of mechanic to it. I can't remember. We'll wing it. See what happens. Oh no, not a cursed voice. Like a regular voice is spookier. Ooh! Ooh! That's bad. This is gonna hurt. There's a blind Cyclops over there. Oh, I see. I'm going to release the curse. If I face away, does that help? Oh boy. Oh boy. Pretty sure you have to like face it away or something. one where everyone runs in the same direction? If you get the mark, you run in the same direction. Something like that. Anyway, we'll leave. Again, we'll just leave and then go in and bop it. We'll just leave and go in and bop it. If you're cursed, you face away from everyone. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. I thought there was a particular way of doing it, though. As in you, when you did it. Right. I'll give it a few seconds for everyone to get out, and then, Ken comes out your face. Ugh. Yeah, if you turn it, I turned the second one around, it seemed a bit better, but... Yeah, maybe you gotta petrify the ads, yeah. No! I ruined everything! Alright, everyone should be out by now anyway. Into undersized party mode. Operation Fuck Snack. Activated. No! Fuck Snack. No fucking snack. This is a monster semi. It isn't? Damn. Spider Girl best go anyway. You get turned into a bowl of fruit. Oh wait, that's the wrong game. Sorry. Slay. Meow. That's a bit quicker enough. Jesus. We're probably gonna get to the point now where we're gonna have to do this unsynced anyway. I think the next one's rough but doable. But that's the guy with the 4 arms, I think, and after that it's just basically unsync the rest of the way. What I suggest we should potentially do is not obliterify it, and maybe just everyone just autos it or something, so we get to see what the fight looks like for people who haven't seen it. That might be a better option. Or one person attacks and the rest of it, maybe everyone else just eyeballs it, I don't know. Not Snack though, Snack can fuck off. Nice, well done everyone. Good job. Woohoo! Snack is dead. Long live Snack. What's everyone's thoughts? Like, who are actually doing it? Like, do you want to give it a go the ye olde fashioned way first, regardless? Or do you want to just leave it on to spank that shit mode? Thoughts and Slayers? Is that like thoughts and prayers? Old fashioned first and spank's okay for you? Alright. Your plan was solo anyway, that's pretty brave. You can't solo turn 9. Wait, I guess technically you can, it's just not very easy. So this is a better way of doing it anyway. Whoop. No. Alright, well, fuck it. Alright, so next one it is then. This is the turn 3 of the Coils of Blah. Hey Stan, how's it going? I'm good, dude, are you? Yeah, this is group. Oh, this is the one you were worried about, Pumpkin. This is the one. This is the maze. Oh no. The formal beauty inspectors. Spooky. Did I tell everyone on my weird purchase? I've ordered like a Roomba robot thing. It's not the Roomba brand, it's a different brand, but it's got me a Roomba. Or gonna have a Roomba from next Tuesday. Roombot, exactly. It's gonna toot around and like do the hoovering. Which I thought sounds quite cool actually. Watch Meg destroy it. I was kind of tempted to get her to sit on it and see if she'd like toot around on it for a bit. She'd probably try and eat it though. Yeah, there's plenty of space for this thing to move around and do stuff. I need to move a few bits off the floor potentially. Like, there's a couple of bits I keep on the floor at the moment, like cables wise, that I'll probably just move, but... Oh, should I put googly eyes on it? That'd be pretty funny, Mugs. Here I do. Googly eyes. Do I definitely need to add googly eyes? Should I order a googly eye sticker pack? Alright, let's get this focus. Pew! Make it a Doomba. Or make a Doota. Dress up like a maid. That'll be alright. Shit, where do we even go for this one? Where are we? This way, probably. Whee! Oh, nice! Guess I never made it to this section before. Oh. Catgirl made Roombot. That'd be alright. Nice. I guess we go down this way. I literally can't remember exactly where we need to go. We'll try this way. It's probably fine. I really love the scale they had with these raids. I think it does make you feel like you're going to a fucking scary ass Allegan nightmare. Do we go down this way or go down the other way? This looks like a paddler, I'd say. Let's go down this way. Whee! Yeah, this looks good. I'm pretty sure these clockwork dudes are in Final Fantasy XIII. Oh, we got some bugs. Oh god, there's some bugs. Oh no. Yeah, it's multi-armed boy called... Oh, it's the Avatar. 10 gold pieces, how much is that? Your knowledge of the land shall be great. Seen this guy in Boccia? Yeah, he's a fine man. Yeah, this one's gonna be a white fest, probably, but we'll see. We'll see. What's a paladin? Your knowledge of the land shall be great. Alright. I think this guy just hits like a fucking freight train and does some nasty mechanics that you gotta move around for, but we'll see. Ah, bleeding, my favourite. That looks bad. Not sure what that's aiming. That looks like it's an aim. Blech. A good chunk of the Allegan robots in the core from 13. I mean, that makes sense. Got the assets, yo. Was it? It's like how FF14 lent that Babylon's 4 game a load of armor. I thought that was quite cute. Okay, so he's getting towards, I was about to say, the next fight. You're up, dude. Go for it, Ollie. Oh, that looked bad. Please stop bleeding me. Ballistic missile. Is that a stand and rescue one? Job. Whoop. That might be a stack on job, I think. Lightning Returns came out 3 months after the initial release. Really? Fuck. Oh no. Please, don't let me kill him. Alright, I'm gonna turn around again. Nice. The orange circles need a certain amount of people. Yeah, I think you're right, yeah. Brain jack. Can you actually avoid that, I wonder, or is that just a tank swap time? Lightning says it's a Mikyoto outfit, yeah. Which is pretty cute. Oh boy. Oh boy. Blech. Hey, Noble. No, Saturday. Saturday Catterday. Or Bunny Day, I guess. Ah, Living Dead. What a great skill that is. Honestly, that wasn't half bad, actually, considering like what a nightmare that thing is. Alright, folks. Usual biz. Let's go back and slap it. We out, yo. Now we will show him what for. We'll show him what it means to be a super sandwich. It's a tiny bunny. Bunny. You got a dip? Alright, mate, no worries. No problemo. Cheers, Ollie. We will have to do the rest unsynced in that case, guaranteed. We'll not be able to do them with one less, so we'll do the rest unsynced then. Although, maybe we should do turn 9 unsynced regardless, just so you can get the real experience of that. I think we should, perhaps, at least do it once. You don't know the stream schedule is the one. At the moment, there's 3 games ongoing. We start with Final Fantasy, like, to warm up, I guess. And there's proper time we start at 8:30, like normal. And it's Chrono Trigger, Bloodborne, and... shit, what else are we playing? Vampire, thank you. Yes, and Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah, we should do it like maybe I don't know, like I just go in there and tank it for a bit, and just slowly whittle it down, and then until everyone's seen what it does. I don't know. Oops. Could do something a bit different, or we could do it a little bit differently, but that might work. Nominate someone each boss. Yeah, that works too. Yeah. That won't work for turn 9. On turn 9, we'll literally have to try and murder it, like, properly. But we should do turn 9, like, the, correct way at least once. It is a pretty nice lineup, actually. We got a stream with the Double Nobles now. Noble Nobles. Wait, why is Ollie still here? Ollie, weren't you leaving? I'm confused. After, okay. Alright, we'll go this way. Oh, you said one more. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, Bloodborne tomorrow. Yep, Bloodborne tomorrow. Where we what are we doing tomorrow? We've just killed. We did all the optional stuff, didn't we? Oh no. We did Rom, we did Pearl, we did Amygdala. So we'll do the one Reborn, I guess, is the next one to Slapeth. Oh, we also did the Bloody Crow of Canehurst. Fuck that guy. What a prick. Soul Reaver. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we'll go straight into Soul Reaver or not. Delicious! Hey, Victus! We did beat him second try. I was pretty proud of that noble, I gotta be honest. Fuck this brick! Yeah, GG! 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 You heard Soul Reaver? Maybe. The quicksilver slapped him 3 or 4 tries. Honestly, we got a pretty good build for him. Like, we got enough vitality that he can't one-shot us. 2 shots, sure, but not 1, which does make a bit of a difference with fighting him. If you don't get caught by the surprise, like, face bukkake. Bukkake. Do 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 do. You're out, no CS again. Okay, no cutscenes. Okay, cool. All right. So we shall do this quote properly. There's only 7 of us, but I want you to witness this fucking thing. I'll put the cutscene on as well. We'll watch this with you. This is good. Oh shit! I just realised. Sorry. We can't, can we? We have to undersize it. Because it won't do it otherwise, because there's only 7 of us. Bulls. Okay. Alright, we can't because there's only 7. Right, I forgot about that. It won't let you just go. How do we do it without? Oh, there we go. There we go. Sorry. Yep, I'm being stupid. Quite right. We're doing final calls, yeah, man. We'll be doing that like, well, as soon as we're done with this one. We're 329 yalms deep. So this was in Final Fantasy 1.0, which your Warrior of Light would recognise if they'd been here previously. Why, what's up, Ollie? So, just a warning for everyone in the party, we will not be able to do this. Like, we will die, but, You haven't done final coils? I thought you had done all the coils at Bahamut. I thought you finished it. That's one stern-faced bunny. She's got the sour because of this person. Nail Vandanis, who is dead, by the way. Or they should be. The White Raven. So in 1.0 you had to fight them. I figured we gotta wait for people watching cutscenes anyway, might as well watch them. I mean, Ollie, if you need the final coils, like the last 4 or whatever, I'll do them with you tomorrow or something. Those who've done Ruby Weapon should recognise that face, I should say. I really thought you'd done them, Ollie. Which one did you get up to? Does Soul Reaver work on PC at all? It didn't used to. Oh look, that's Dalamond. That's a paddling. Yeah, Ollie, we can do them tomorrow if you want. Oh no, it's hot. She got a serious case of the pink eye. Yeah, it's really good to get them all done. It's like for anyone who hasn't done the coils, like now is the time, like the week to go, you know. Bahamut's a shitter. We should slap him as well. Look at the size of her thighs, Jesus Christ. You crush fucking beer kegs with those. I mean, and the wings, you know, just... But. Even early days, Final Fantasy XIV made a real good job at making it your character front and center. Oh shit! All right, we'll see how long we can last. This won't be possible. It's not gonna be rough. This is literally just gonna be a fucking white fest. But we gotta see it. When we do it for realsies, we'll probably just have to try and break her down. Hey, Red Jack, good to see you again, dude. The dude in the helmet's a chick, indeed. All right, here we go. Basically, you have to position meteors and golems and kill them at correct times and stuff. Right. Just gotta prog it, yeah. Just keep going, be fine. Excellent. I'm going to explode. Nude. Pop. Yes, this is where you fought basically the final boss of 1.0, I want to say, as well. Basically. Here come the golems! Yeah, it's the Final Fight 1.0, I thought so, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, Hongang, you saved me. You saved me. Not for much longer, I'm about to get off. Kaboom. Don't worry, we got this. We got this. I got faith. We got the. Oh shit. By the way, when we do this unsynced, I'm just wondering whether. Right, if we book it a sec, we book on this one. When we do it unsynced, I'm just trying to think whether we just absolutely smack it down anyway. It's a tricky decision actually because it's fun to see, but it's actually, you know what? We can take it slow, and I think we'll probably wipe again, even unsynced, but we can give it a go. All right, here we go. You'll probably need to do the meteors properly, or time burst properly. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, otherwise it'll still wipe it. Yeah. I think we'll just... I'm not quite sure how this is going to play out. We'll see. We'll see. Is one person attacking? Normally I'd say yes. We'll tell you what. If you want, I'll attack it if you guys want to see what happens. Until we get to the meteor phase, then you can sort of see. How's that? No worries, Ollie. I mean, if you want, by the time we're done with this, if you want to be back around again, we can do the final core stuff. Alright. If you guys hang fire, you get to see what she looks like, in theory. Because I shouldn't be killing her so fast you don't get to see stuff. We'll see. Stardust. Okay, there's the meteors. Splat. So I'm pretty sure these golems do something when they interact as well, which can make these so fun. Right. This is gonna go. You just have the meteors have them land on each other, explode to tank the damage. Yeah, I suppose that works too. If you just heal through it. I'm not hunting if it's how else will go, but we'll see. Turn 9's pretty infamous for being fucking evil. I suppose the last time I did this like properly was at the start of the expansion of Shadowbringers, and now the gear is so much better. Oh god, Daesh, you're level 60? Oh dude, you're gonna have a bad time. When we're under syncing, mate, you jump on your Black Mage, otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. Here we go. I think the music here is quite sinister. It's got that sort of sinister sort of feel to it. 10 seconds to Mega Flare. Yay! Mega Flare! Hey, look, it's done. Rip. Oh, this looks familiar. Alright. Yeah, I completely forgot I did the knockback actually. That was math. Thing. Oh, here come the dragons. She's gonna die before, yeah. Rip. Go team. That's the second goal complete. I guess you gotta go back to Uri Onja. Or Uri Orange. For the next bit, I would imagine. Ooh, rings offending. Rise of the White Raven's actually kind of cool. What's that ring even look like? No, not looks like. Oh, that's a nice one. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, just left, I suppose. Right, we'll wait for the cutscene, friends, to get cutscene and unlock the next one, which I think has got some reasonably lengthy cutscenes, but we can always just overlord. Yeah, you'll get quite some long cutscenes now, probably.
Lewd.
Hey, Joe Morath, thank you very much for the 28. Damn, thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Little sucky bus is like, what am I even doing up here? Woohoo! Need a wing dance, sorry. Perfect. Is that alright? Kugani looks interesting. Does it go any further than that, I wonder? What if there's like more city that way? Obviously this is the end of the because with MMO cities, I always figure you gotta like, I don't know, like times like 50 or 100 like what's already here to make what the actual city would be like, how in terms of size wise. I'm guessing a lot of people live up in this bit though, in all these places. Not quite sure how they get up there, but you know, we don't question that shit. I guess we should do Overlord opening 2. Lewd. Very lewd. As it should be. The axe looks amazing, right? I actually really like this. I love the glow on it too. Welcome back, Ollie. We're just waiting for cutscene, peeps. I'll invite you. You're not online though. I like the Dark Knight one too. Looks really good. Do you know how long between relic upgrades? Like, in which? What do you mean exactly? Sorry. Do you mean between each like quest line or something? Isn't that Cloud's victory pose? Older relics? Do you mean like the Realm Reborn relic, the Heaven's Ward relic? I mean, you still gotta do the entire quest line, just like you did back in the day. I know that's Cloud's stance. Where he holds the sword in front of him like that, but on now, nice. Each expansion has different relics, and they've never made with they're buying a tiny little bits, they've never made them easy to get rid of. Now Ollie's back, we can probably try each one normally again, and then try them again, either way. Yeah, normally they're every single pack. Like, there's like, I think, didn't Save the Queen come out in 5.2? And then it was like 5.25, 5.3, 5.2, 5.35, and then 5.4 or something like that. If that's what you're asking, Dan, something like that. Time to say fuck physics. Yeah, that's why I said generally within reason. They're normally got the same sort of level of prestige because it still takes time to go get them done. This game's really good for shadow porn. Look at that. Is that what you meant, Dan, yeah? Like about how the patches are done? It'll probably be a few more minutes, like 5 minutes or so before cutscene peeps are ready, so... I really like seeing like cool shadows like that. Like the fact it matches up the like the one-to-one to the model is really nice. There's one thing I like about modern games with shadows, like shadows look really good. Is Overlord Opening 3 the cool one, or is it Ending 3? That's... Oh no, Opening 3 isn't it, which is Veracity, yeah? Oh, you got the idea that older Reds got updated to make them long-term investments? No, no, no. It's all glamour. Like, even this one. Like, this is really good. Like, this is... I mean, if you actually look, like, it's right up there. But, even this will be replaced. It's mostly the fact it's a unique look. I could make a cup of tea, but it's quite late to get that much caffeine. It is very chilly though. Woo! How's the unlocking going, folks? Where are you roughly at, so I know? Apparently there's a new jumping puzzle in the firmament that I haven't seen. Pray return to the waking sands. Nice. It's such a great dance. We all get Isekai, but I'm the leader. I get us all killed. That'd be useless. Yeah, the shadow work is incredible. Yeah. The best thing is the ear shadows. Yeah, bunny ear shadows. Can you use some hot cocoa? I actually don't like hot chocolate. I like chocolate, like probably my favourite things ever, but I don't like hot chocolate at all. I just can't stand it. If I don't get isekai as a bunny girl, something's gone wrong horribly. I got reincarnated as a super high level bunny girl. Yeah, the Paladin one, like, looks really nice when it's sheathed, but I didn't like the glow on the shield, for example. Not Truck-kun. Don't fall asleep over here. That's how you die. Verily, forsooth, have I been taught to talk to Oriange. Forsooth, it was Oriange that shat in thine pipe. Yeah, it is actually very Soul Calibur-esque, actually, the Dark one. I actually really like it both in Sheathed and in Crystal form. That's nice. Hey, Lorella. Oriange's quest dialogue is available on Kindle. That's amazing. You've unlocked the final coil. Delicious. Well, now we've got 8 again. I guess we will do the same plan. We will go in and get brutally murdered and then come back out. It's probably the best thing. So we can see it for realsies. The final coil is pretty special. It's good stuff. Right, I'm going to go get another Beppis then. Fuck it. I was going to get some tea, but I think it's too much caffeine before this late at night. Although saying that, maybe I do want to do that. Maybe I should do that, and then I can just play more SMT5 in bed. Decisions. We'll do them all synced, Ghost, at least once. Beppis. I can get some Beppis. Fuck it. It's nice and cold, let's get another cold drink. Actually, no, fuck it, I'm gonna make kills too. Fuck it. Nice. Getting 300 to 500 ping, really? Oh, with the storm, yeah, of course, yeah. Duh. With that sort of ping, it'd be faster for me to post USB sticks again. Alright, is everyone unlocked? Deus is unlocked. Is everyone else have interest? Tomorrow is mine. That's a great song. You've unlocked it? Ready? Okay, so we're waiting on John, I think. And Avarice, potentially. Oh, and Colin. Sorry, yeah. You got the Dark, Red Mage, and Dance Relics maxed. And all the Skybuilders tools. I never did that one, actually, the Skybuilders. You're more caffeine than human at this point. I know the feeling. Honestly, ever since I've given up my tramadol, I've been sleeping better when I am actually asleep, but have trouble getting to sleep. Like, I still have, like, pretty bad insomnia. Unlocked. Ready? So that's cool. Bunny. I wonder how sturdy the bunny ears are. Like, I wonder if you could you wiggle them with your hands? I guess you could. Do I try and sound... Ween, do you try sound videos on YouTube or proper ASMR vids? What, have I actually listened to any? No, not really. I'm not really I'm not really a huge fan of like, I don't know, like slicky kind of noises, I guess, like eating noises. It doesn't make me queasy or anything, I just don't like it. Not those, you hate those. I like hearing animal noises though. Like, I don't know if that counts as ASMR, but like if there's a video of like cats meowing or like purring or... I like that. I like cute animal noises. Gribble sound ASMR. Yeah, just horrible, horrible noises. Wet bone. Ooh. The only cat video that is acceptable, hold on. See if I can find it. Here we go.
He's gonna do it again. Monty, no, honey.
Monty, no! Oh, the seal fart noises, that's pretty funny. The seal farts and looks directly at the camera is amazing. Hold on. Fucking seals. Oh, that's great. Oh. No gribble sound ASMR is not allowed. Oh, is that banned, is it? Sorry, Sophine. What is that on my shoulder? It's a succubus. It's a pet succubus. Hold on. I need to go do the tea. Listen to this. I'll get the seal noises. You're making you get a more donut now. That sounds about right. Blag, big, blag. That's a very fine seal. What's another correct noise? Baby possum noises. Oh. Oh no, they're growly. Oh. Oh, baby possums. No, the baby possums are all sour. This guy's like, oh, I'm friendly. They growl and then he picks them up and strokes them. They're like, yes. The possum's like, eh. Aww. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, this guy's got like a basket of possums. Cheetah noises. I've got to open it twice. What noise do cheetahs make? What the fuck? Why is it squeaking? Did he eat a bird? He clearly ate a bird. Right, I can go sort my milk out. Baby! And then we're good to go. Right, sorry, I'm back now. How are we getting on with the unlocking, folks? Yeah, I've got some tea now, so... So Colin's unlocked, Arthur's unlocked, right, I think, can I see? Darius is unlocked. Just Avarice now, I think. Shall I flex on the people down there? Woohoo! A baby cheetah. Is that as like chirpy as that adult cheetah? That was very cute. The light and the dark. Before my body is dry. What? That's from Savino. That's alright. Back in Matai. It always recommends me back in Matai. Dame dame. What the fuck? Why am I getting adverts? Go away. Always recommend you the back of Matai kazoo cover. Excellent.
It's not a cave. I'm not a robot, and I'm challenging you. I'm not a phantom. I'm in your face, and I'm
That is a really sexy like dancing it up actually. It looks really nice. Has anyone heard the SMT5 battle themes yet and stuff? They're incredible. SMT5's also got really good music. It's not vocal like this. It's not like a vocal track, but it's really good. Try and find one. I don't know if it's been all slain yet. Try and find some. I don't know how much is actually left. Like. Very fine. Ollie, you're all unlocked, aren't you, for Final Core, I assume? Yeah, nice, nice. I see Arth down there. I didn't even notice you. You snuck in with the shopkeeper. That's great. I just looked down there like, wait a minute. You got it unlocked. Excellent. You are the shopkeeper. Yeah, this is one of the battle themes from SMT5. It's very different, but it's great. It's a great theme. Alright, shall we? Right, here we fucking go. What? Level 80, everyone. No, wait, no. It doesn't matter now, does it? Doesn't matter. Actually, first. Has everyone got it unlocked? Oh, John hasn't got it unlocked. Sorry. We're missing John. Apologies. Sorry, John. That's my bad. Sorry, dude. Fool! Shit. John's in the cutscene. Back to SMT. Honestly, Atlas games have great soundtracks.
Lewd.
Hey, Radwing, thanks, dude. Thank you for the 44. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much for that. You're really kind. Good to see you about. Wait, you can look like Majima now, Yoshi. That's freaking hardcore. Can you dance too? Where'd the cat go? There's the cat. If cat blows themselves up, I can teleport you up here if you want. Ooh, now you got it unlocked. Oh, nice. Hold on. Hold on. I've got to rescue a cat. Woo! Woohoo! The final coil of Bahamut. This is where shit gets really burly. You can sing back in Matai. Can you? Dame dame. So we can. So the final call is where I guess everything they learned from the first two as well sort of put into action. All of these are very cool. John is a cutscene IRL. Wow, that's rude, dude. Just kind of. This is what it looks like on the inside, dude. I've always liked that you can very easily tell the twins apart. Like, it's a nice touch. Once you get to know them, you recognize them quite quickly and easily. Who's who? I mean, obviously now it's dead easy. They wear different clothes anyway, but like. It's actually really nice, like, for identical twins, like, who look, you know, obviously very, very similar, but have distinct differences. Not unlike in most games with one model. Yeah, they actually did, yeah. Like, they are different models, like, which is really nice. I also love that Alpha Node starts out like a real fucking weenie, and he really does actually have the most disturbing thing, which is character growth. And character growth is very important in an RPG, so... Alright. Let's go fucking spank him then. Whoop, whoop. Again, I don't know how far we'll be able to get, but we shall try. And if not, we'll come back and fucking slap him. Oh my god. Honestly, 3 healers is actually probably not a bad shout for this. Da 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 da. The locals have arrived. Well, John, you are a cutscene. I needed actual healing. Sorry, dude. Woo! Beep boop. I guess you could technically sit this, but why would you? I love the Lamia belly dances, like the horrible crime of being a bioweapon. What do? I dance really well with like a little chain and a nice see-through top. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, ninjas can walk in the slower walk, I know.
Lewd.
Dude! Gibbet! Hey! Hi, we don't get to watch live much. We'll be uploading vids to YouTube again. Yes, believe it or not, I did this 5-6 days ago. They're all there. They're in unlisted form at the moment. I just need to go through and like release them. They are, don't worry, they're all there so people can catch up and watch when they want. So I have been keeping up to date, just haven't had a chance to like release them and sort them out. But so thank you for the 9 months, Gibbet. Appreciate that. Thank you. It's like a regular kitty, but spooky. This thing's a bit weird. I'm pretty sure it's got like a healing or damage to its face, so we'll see. No, thank you, Gibbet. Thank you. Really appreciate the support. I'm do good. Crackly hiss. Uplander, give us the crackly hiss. The tradie goods. Yes, yes. Critical rip. That's gonna be a paddling. Woo. Oh, that's watch out for that, folks. Oh, rip. Electro charge. Oh yeah, that's it. Blech. Oh dear God. Yeah, this is how the rest of them will probably go. Oh no, I thought I got away with it. Nah, nah, you can't take me alive, copper. Bleh. Bleh. Yeah, all of these from now on are pretty spicy. I'm pretty sure you got to tank the daughters and the sons away from each other and stuff like that, so. And I think when you get stunned, you have to run in front of it to get that sorted. Alright, out we go, and we will perform Slapology. Slapology activated. Small cat is here. Cat. Oh. 1 minute. Alright, no worries. Did he get? Meow. Now, leave. What we're looking at? Is it your little cat? What are we pointing at? It's a very fine horse. That's not a chocobo. You good nowadays? The cat's trying to say the little cat's familiar as your child. Wait, what? Shit. Murder. Alright. Into turn 1 for murder. Who wants to be on DPS duty? Bear in mind, we'll all have to kill the ads, but actually it probably doesn't matter because we all have to kill the ads. Saying that should be okay. Oh, not the Mega Flare. Let's say get the rips here. Attack! Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, hello, pumpkin. Boing, 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 boing. Nice. Did it actually do this side or didn't it? No, it didn't. Spooky. Oh, we out, yo! Woo! I love you can see all the gribblers in the, all the dragon, like in the, suspended animation, I guess. Gribbly. Righto. I guess we just slap it into the ghost and then just kill the ads and stuff, because it's got various phases. I don't know if it'll do that. I assume it will. There we go, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the daughters and sons have to be kept separate. I thought that might be the shtick with that. Why do they need so many? I think these are supposed to be the dragons of is it Mercedia? Mercedia? That were kidnapped by the Allegans during the war. Rip cat. Yeah. Oh, I don't. Yeah. Oof. Yay! Murder. Kept alive to keep a helmet around, yeah. Murder, murder, mermaid, murder. Yeah, yeah. Alright, let me know if you got a cutscene. If not, I will sign us up for the next one. Oh, there is a cutscene here, though. It's the grots! Need a good crumpin'. Yeah, it's kind of using the same technology that ye olde Fandango is doing at the moment, for those at the end. I believe. Probably where the idea came from, maybe. Spooky. Yeah, they are very like the Espers from 6, sort of like tanks, aren't they? Yeah, don't worry, I wasn't going to say anything out like that would make any sense for those who didn't have any context anyway. How spooky. Bahamut's a bit of a willy though. Well, the primal is anyway. Yeah, now I think about it, all this stuff is pretty important actually for the current stuff as well. Which makes sense. What time is it? 10 to 10? There's no Mouge. I thought I'd see Mouge already. I think it's because it's quite cold she's been chilling out longer. In bed. Yeah, the Allegans were massive willies. That's the one thing you really get from this, is that the Allegan Empire were a bunch of dickheads. It's a shame this bit isn't voiced, actually. But, yeah. It is actually really good. It actually feels like it's, you know, they've been planning this all along, which is nice. Rather than, you know, the jailer's been there since Warcraft 3, and his machinations are so clever no one's ever noticed. Fuck off. It's snowing again. Oh no. Or is that good? I think it looks nice. Snore. I took a video of the little bit of snow we had earlier. Not even the story writing team notices machinations. That's how good it was. Woohoo! Alright. Oh, nice brolly. Right. Let's go to the next one then. The final coil. Turn 2. Did you know that even Tichondrius' overarching plan was actually designed by the jailer? No, and neither did you lying bastards. The jailer literally didn't exist until, like, I don't know, what, midway through Battle for Azeroth or something? You pricks. Even the mighty Lich King was just a pawn of the jailer. Wait, I thought he was a pawn of, like, Archimon. No! Oh, okay. For some reason, I really like it tells you how like deep and stuff we are. I thought that was always quite a nice touch. The jailer's a pawn of the jailer. Yeah, I think you're right, Bethran. I think it probably was. Ebutons. Let's go left. Whee! Woo! Ebutons. Yeah, like this far down is pretty crazy, yeah. It's just like a nice little lore thing, like damn, this is like deep shit. The worst stuff honestly was like the jailer stuff is pretty bad, especially now they're trying to be like, see, we're like Final Fantasy, we plan things months like years ahead. And I'm like, no you don't. Everyone knows you don't, so be shush. But it's just how they're retroactively trying to ruin what they already had, which is, I think, is a very silly idea. Like, the Lich King stuff and, like, Arthas and Illidan are pretty beloved by fans. And I think shit-canning that is probably not a good idea. Have I gone down the wrong way? Oh, it's full. It's weird. I wouldn't have thought that would have been a problem. Locks out to 4 people. Okay, we got a healer. We got both the tanks over this side. Oh no, everyone's here now. Cool. All right, let's split up then. So we need 1 healer over this side and 2 DPS, and 1 healer over that side and 2 DPS. Who am I missing? Cool. All right, nice. Good work. Let's go. Yeah, 9.2, like, they're saying like 9.2 is the culmination of like the World of Warcraft first act or something, or Warcraft's first act or something. It's like, but guys, you didn't earn that. Like, you just retconned the dude in that is supposedly the big bad, but we don't know who he is. We don't know what his like, what the hell he's even trying to do. He wants to like upend the way life and death works or something, but for what purpose? What does he want? Why does he want to do it? How is he going to do it? Like, sure, you don't have to tell the players that, but, you know. Like, just, like do what they do in Final Fantasy, where you get the, meanwhile, in the Halls of Doom, like, sure, the player character doesn't necessarily need to know, but we do. He jails things. He's the jailer. He just jails things. Literally. They should have just kept how they were going. After all the shit that's happened, after how bad the most recent expansion, the 2 expansions have been, Legion was fun, but it's still messy. But it got away with it because it was novel with its mess, and the story was pretty interesting, like with the way with the whole tying up the Burning Legion stuff. But Battle for Azeroth and Shadowlands is just such a shitfest that they clearly have no idea what they want to do and what direction they want to do it in. And at which point they kind of need to readdress exactly what they're doing. They never expect to have a continuous story over 17 years, which is fair enough. But once they were like Burning Legion or Wrath in, they should have started to think about a bit more planning, I think. Hell, even if they had self-contained stories for every expansion that had little links to stuff would make sense, but they don't like doing that. They like going, did you buy the book? Ugh, spooky. You want to know what happens to Jaina during this, and this? Did you buy the book? Do you want to know what happens to Sylvanas? Well, the book's come out in April. You want to know what happened to fucking Garrosh between expansions? Why is he suddenly in the past? Well, he went on trial, but Rathian freed him. Didn't you know that? Like, no, I fucking didn't. Why was he not in the game? Like, what? Are you guys high? Like, what were you thinking? Why would you put, like, a major part of that out? Oh my god, that damage. Nice. The book's cancelled, Grosh went to alternate timeline. Seriously. Oh, I gotta move him from something, probably. Oh no, maybe not. I thought he had like a spooky bottom, but he doesn't. Oh, I got stunned. Wow. I think that might be a tank swap moment. Really? I was in that. I was not too sure. Unless it's got a slightly different cast time. WoW's always had the problem that it... oh, I'm dead. Rip. Chomp. It is kind of fun to see them in their full, like, dear god power, like, before going and slapping them. It's kind of nice. Alright, let's go turn on the we're gonna get them dead mode. He didn't let me jump off. He wasn't even allowed to end it. He was like, no. I gotta be honest. I think they didn't know what they were doing after Wrath, in terms of story. I think Wrath was like, shit. We've done Illidan in Burning Crusade. We've done yeah, there is in the twinning, isn't there, with the same moveset as well, which is quite cool. We've done Illidan in Burning Crusade. We've now done Arthas. Oh fuck! All right. We've done Arthas. So now what? Right, I think they got that as a little problem. I think some things are just really awkward. Like they retcon tons and tons of stuff. They're massively inconsistent with their characters. They don't address the player character in any sort of meaningful way. All the cutscenes are pre-rendered without the actual character. Like I think that all of that is a mistake. characters don't even address you by name properly. They're just Moor Walker or Champion or like Commander, just like typical titles. And in this you get Warrior of Light from people who don't know you, but the people who do know you call you by your name. Does that the same parties go left and right, I guess? As we did previously? Not that it matters this time, but you know. Yeah, you don't fight Sargeras, no. In all fairness, I can see not fighting Sargeras. Like, Sargeras was the big bad, but they kind of blew their wad with him a bit too early, haven't they? Hey, Defuva. Yeah, you're just kind of there while the main characters do bits. I guess that's kind of how they wanted it. They wanted, like, the other characters to be the main characters and you just to be, like, I don't know, a dog's body or something? Which I find a bit weird. But... nice. Let's go slapeth this boy. The next two ones we're about to do are incredible. Even you know when we do them on Synced inevitably, they're all really cool. The cutscene's gonna be quite long for the next ones, but I think that'd be worth. Oh, we've already seen this one, haven't we? Sorry. You just think heroic? Green Jesus did it. Right, let's pop this boy. Yay! What a prick. All the frienders at the back there. I don't mind making your own story if there's a story to make. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's worth going in unsynced at all for the final one, and whether it's just or go into unsynced at all for these last two and just like let them play out, because I think they'll be far more interesting than finding the way there and then wiping it without seeing much. I don't know. Tea. Lime scale. You're happy to that fading a little. All right, Colin. Well, we'll do it that way then, so you can get off and rest. If you're able to stay for like another, probably be like 10-15 minutes depending on the cutscenes. No, it's alright. If we do it properly, we always come back and do it if we need to and things. But I mean, to be fair, I think it would play second fiddle to the main story scenario, because the main story scenario it's supposed to be like a mainline Final Fantasy, right? Essentially. They have a story to tell, and you are the central character in it, as opposed to a... Alright, let's do the next one, Sam. Turn 3. Let's go. You're gonna have a bad time, by the way, Deus, if you're level 60, just FYI. Alright, here we go.
gods, he is almost whole again.
Oh yes, I forgot I had voice acting for this bit. Sorry. Voice acting. What? Talk about what you mean about WoW, or do you mean about FF Noble Baron?
Staggering. I can scarce imagine how Grandfather stood against such a monstrosity.
Oh, penis joke.
This cannot be allowed to proceed any further. Let us disable the coil and move on.
Old VAs, delicious. Yeah, these aren't the VAs for the characters anymore, but I think some of the VAs were fine, and some of them were better than others. I'm not here to shit on voice work,
No.
you know. They all tried
That
very hard,
man
I
is
imagine.
Dead. I will not dishonor my beloved grandsire's memory by calling you such.
Honestly, it's
You
really
are
good,
but
Noble
his
Baron. It really
twisted
is.
shape.
The only thing you got to
thorn
lose
on
is
that
time.
primal.
You were foolish to disregard my warning, child.
He's got pink eye.
Are you so convinced of your own righteousness?
This is basically the finale of the story that started with 1.0, I guess. It was tying up a lot of loose
Tis
ends.
the rightness of our path that led us to return. Eorzea will never be safe whilst Bahamut remains to threaten all we hold dear.
Honestly, Alphinaud's old voice was really fine.
What of the hero who gave his life in
Stupid
defense
elf.
of the realm?
He just
Do
turns
you
up Beth and
truly
he's like,
dispute
Lumberfoot?
the justice of our cause?
Mayflies and Lumberfoot.
My poor, ignorant grandchildren. Your world is shaped by naught but recent conflict. Listen, and I will speak to you of justice.
Honestly, the trial's really solid, Noble Baron. It gives you, it's infinite.
Was in the
It gives you plenty of time to
twilight
try it
of
all
the
out and see what you
third
think,
astral
which is really
era.
nice.
The southern land of Mericidia suffered invasion at the hands of
Oh,
the
now you mention it, Goes. I can hear that, I think.
Empire,
That's quite cool.
with no atrocity, too depraved for their purpose.
I've captured your beloved
The forces
Fornival.
of
What?
Alec were
Absolutely not.
unstoppable in their advance. Desperate for salvation, the dragons prayed to one of their first brood, to their ancestor Bahamut. Infused by the power of their fervent supplications,
Yeah, you get to try it on your new shiny PC, Noble.
arose from the abyss of death and took wing as the Mericidians' newborn god. Yet this great miracle
That's fair enough to
would
Fufa.
only serve to
I don't think it sort of lies about what kind of game it is, though.
though.
in that sense. I think it's a Final Fantasy game. It's got shitloads of story. Them's the word it is. But not everyone's there for the story.
Testament to the Allagon's boundless greed.
Yeah, I mean, for everything else, you can just hit escape and skip, right? If you don't care.
I once summoned the 12 in an attempt to forestall the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. What then did the dragons of Mericidia do that I did not? Wherefore are they accursed and I exalted?
So Louis
Tis
Suarez is talking
man's
about
overweening
what happened at the end
belief in
when
his
Bahamut
own
rocked up.
primacy that blinds him to the commonness of his condition.
There are
and the
restrictions, I mean,
truth
that makes sense.
of
Stop
his
gold sellers as well, I guess.
tyranny. As long as man is suffered to remain, the dragons shall never be a
Please, they're called Dargans. Honestly.
only
I
when
think a man of the
plague
scholarly
people have
professions
been
would know how to say
expired,
Dargans, probably.
shall the children of Lord Bahamut be free. Then shall the world know true justice.
And this is, kids, why you don't do tempering. Not even once. It's addictive.
Stop it! Grandfather would never say such things. His belief that people were worth saving never faltered. He had faith in their strength, that they could stand together and push back against the darkness seeking to shape them.
Honestly, they can make it into a one-player duty, I think, frankly.
A false hope.
Yeah, me too, Pumpkin.
'Tis folly to place one's faith in so flawed a race. Stand together? Huh. They would first need to agree on which direction to face. If history teaches us anything,
Louis Suarez just
it is
dropping
that
sick
man
beats here. Like, he's
cannot
just like,
find
yeah, they're all
common
shitters.
ground
A lot of them.
between his own 2 feet.
FF's definitely a game
Even
where
you,
you are front and center, you are the main part of the
whose
story, everything you
veins
do is
run
important.
with the same
And the
blood,
game focuses a lot around
struggle to
story.
fathom each other's reasons.
And I think if you like that kind of stuff, it'll be
You
right up
hide
your street.
differing agendas
Basically, if you
behind
like
the
single-player Final Fantasy
convenient
games as well.
banner of Eorzea's
Or single-player
salvation.
RPGs, I guess.
Given your obvious self-interest, can you truly claim no kinship with the
I actually have a lot of trouble connecting to a game that doesn't give a shit about its environment and like what you're doing, I guess.
They might bring you closer.
Like WildStar, I liked the
It would
combat in
seem
it,
that
but
the
it
twin
was so
grimoires
jokey
I
and
bestowed
juvenile about
upon
everything, I
you
just couldn't get into it.
were a wasted gesture.
It didn't care about its world, so I couldn't either, I guess, for lack of a better term. Even though the gameplay itself was pretty solid, I thought. She has a...
There may well be truth in your judgment of Alize and me.
Ooh!
But such a one-sided tirade, bemoaning the evils of man, rings false, coming from the lips of Archon Louisoix.
Gross.
Tell me, do you champion the cause of dragons because Bahamut compels you as his thrall? Or is it because you yourself have transcended the limits of man's existence?
So, oh, you little shit.
Ah, so the possibility did not escape your notice. What I prayed for, and what I have become. These are the keys that unlock the truth behind Eorzea's
I think it's far
rebirth.
funnier if you call him Louis Socks. He's probably got a nice
If
pair.
you would have them, then you must needs take them by force. Come, rend
Gross.
this divine form asunder and claim your answers.
Louis Socks. Exactly. Louis Socks. Oh shit, it's Phoenix! Most people won't give a shit if you're watching cutscenes for a dungeon or for a raid or whatever, because they enjoyed it and they want you to as
He has
well.
become a primal?
And a few crazy ones you can ignore.
It is difficult, I know, but you must accept it. That entity is no phantom or impossible.
I mean, more than that, Noble
It is
Baron,
our
you
beloved
are literally
grandson.
the big prominent main part of the story. You're not just part of the story; you are the story for the most part. Like stuff happens to you, and because of you, and to you, and because you drive it forward.
Please, for his sake.
You're
and
not like a
ours,
faceless
you must
adventurer, and I know
defeat
some
our
people prefer that.
grandfather.
That's non-canon though, Tafufa. Like the canon is like it's just you for the most part. It's got an organ version of answers. Very fine. Alright, should we slap him slowly so we can sort of see it a bit? He's still getting pretty wrecked even if we do it slowly. I'll just auto him for a bit. Come with me, Phoenix. In terms of the story stuff, they are, yeah. The only canon time, like, other players have really been there for a lot of it is the... I probably can't say, actually. Kaboom! Known as Bennu. Quiet, Bennu. Medium to Zorius I can get mine, it's great. Honestly, Tafufa, I get it, it's not your thing, dude. I think that's fairly clear. Nothing, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, story isn't for everybody. That's fair enough. Fountain of Fire. See how much HP some of these things, how much? Bzzzt. Mario. Wait, what did we agree to disagree on? That most do not want to be the center of attention, or do, sorry. I mean, doesn't, like, I figured if that was the case, they would be playing a different MMO, right? Very fine, very fine. We got one to go then. We got a couple of cutscenes and then the final one. This one's quite long though, this cutscene, I believe. Still, it's quite a good one. Oh, well, no, I'm mistaken. It must be the next one. It's up to you, Ollie. This will be the last one, but it's... I don't think the story can center around several 100,000 people killed this enemy and 300,000 in timelines. Exactly, yeah. WoW tried to do it with, like, a group of adventurers did X, or a group of adventurers did Y, like with Onyxia, or different, like, members of the 40 members of the Horde did this, 40 members of the Horde did that. I think that works reasonably well. It didn't do that in game, mind you. It did that in a book. Just FYI, but yeah, that's fine, Ollie. No problem, dude. So we gotta wait for some cutscenes, I think. I'm kind of weirded out I didn't get the cutscene when I left there, which is a bit strange. Feel I would. I think they can though to FIFA, but again, what's wrong with like having a story attached to that as well that you could just skip if you don't like it? So I mean, if you skip all the cutscenes, then you can be that like solo mercenary you want to be, right? You don't have to listen to that story. Unless I'm misunderstanding your point. See you later, Ollie. Thanks for joining us, man. I mean, if you really wanted to be that mercenary, I guess you could just, if you skipped literally everything and and ignored the story, then you would be that, right? You could make it your own story. It breeds more selfish sense. I don't get that. I don't get where you're going with that. The story breeds self-centered players? I must be misunderstanding it, Truth. I'm sorry. That doesn't make any sense to me. Wait, so video game story makes players more selfish? Huh? What you mean in terms of bosses, or like what, that they want to tank the same things? Because while this is anecdotal, I've had far worse experiences in my 15 odd years of playing World of Warcraft, on and off, whatever it is, than I have had in Final Fantasy, which I can count on probably one hand. Admittedly, the ones I have noticed in FF have been pretty rough, but that's been pretty few and far between. Well, I don't think the story had anything to do with it. I think it's just because they were cunts. Like, I don't think they saw the Warrior of Light's journey was like, this makes me want to be like a prick to everyone else because they're not like important or anything. At least as far as I could tell. I think they were being a prick because I didn't pull the boss fast enough. Alright, we shall music up while waiting for everyone to do their cutscene. I wonder if it's doing the really fun cutscene with the FMV. We need some more anime openings. I'm gonna Black Lagoon it again. Can I go wrong with the Black Lagoon opening? Very solid. Someone did like an English. Amy Lee did an English cover. Oh, let's have a listen. Oh, sorry, Lee and Lai even. Oh, nice. It's black. This is slightly different. There's a point to be made about the professions. You don't need to rely on anyone else is the thing. It is a good jam. A lot of the complaints you're leveling to FIFA seems like this is like, I'm not saying this is like the wrong game for you per se, but like, wouldn't that not be another MMO that fulfills that solo fantasy mercenary thing you're looking for? If that's what you were going with. Like again, like for all its faults, WoW is that. You are a faceless mercenary that no one gives a shit about. That's right, I think we're waiting on cutscenes, I think, Avarice? Yeah, you're literally a murder hobo where no one gives a shit about you, and you can get 40 of your fellow murder hobos to go blow up a dragon that isn't canon. And you make your own stories because everything's retcon later. I guess if that's kind of what you're going with. Like I loved WoW, but like the story stuff didn't really matter in the end. So I guess you could just do your own thing and get together on Discord with a load of peeps where there is no story because it doesn't matter. Because I definitely feel that if you don't like being this center of attention character, then FF just might not be like the right thing. And while you can ignore it, you are gonna be around that, I suppose, with the way the trials are set up, I guess, with the way the bosses are, because the way they say things in the fights. You probably can't get around it completely, unless you mute the text as well. And with the professions, I mean, you can do everything solo, but unless you mean the story in the professions, you don't want a story to them either. So I guess you could have skipped all that, but yeah, I mean. No, I'm not saying play an MMO solo. I mean, like, you're talking about the story stuff. Yeah, this is a case of each to their own. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to sort of understand the sort of viewpoint, really. It just seems like it's... I mean, you say you're not playing, which is, you know, it sounds right, because it sounds like you very, very much disliked what this game goes for. I guess it would be like me, like, disliking single-player RPGs, and then buying a Tales of game, I guess, and then not enjoying it. And instead I actually wanted something else that wasn't story-focused. I guess, like, no, what's the better comparison? Maybe buying a mystery... I'm buying Tales of Arise instead of buying a mystery dungeon game. Whereas a mystery dungeon game doesn't really have a story per se, it has just a set of dungeons where you can just go through it. But it still has the stats and the RPG side of it, as opposed to any sort of form of story. I guess is that a better comparison? So you want the RPG side of it, but not the stuff around it, maybe. I guess you've just been really unlucky, Tafufa. Like, again, I'm sorry, it's purely anecdotal, but I have not ran into barely any shit as compared to WoW, which, with what you were saying about the story thing, where FF story makes people worse, if anything, I ran into much more people where, if I didn't speak Swedish, I got kicked from groups, if I didn't pull bosses quick enough, if your damage wasn't quite right, if you didn't know a boss on the very first day of the new expansion or whatever, that was bad and you get kicked from a group. Get whispered some abuse, you know, usual stuff. Like, I didn't really care particularly, because, I don't know, I've been on the internet a long time. Like, I don't think, like, random shit as being abusive is a massive problem for me personally, but... yeah, I'm just trying to sort of go through, like... like going through like the thing I know, I guess, that doesn't have much in the way of a story or whatever. But I just don't. I just feel it's a very. You see what I'm saying, right? I feel it's a strange angle to say the story or the scenarios is what makes people dickheads. I feel it's more of a case of an overall community thing, or an overall, I don't know, lack of fucking manners, perhaps. Like, I don't feel like the story and lore of League of Legends is what makes everyone in that game a fucking raging cunt. I feel it's the fact that the game puts particular pressures on you that makes people explode into like little baby ragers. I just don't think it's fair to put that on a story. Like, I can play multiplayer Halo games. I don't feel like the story of Halo is what makes people like tell me they want to fuck my mother in the lobby. And I'm sure my mother's probably a very, very experienced lady. She is quite old, but I don't know. I'm not here to speak for her. They'll have to ask my mum themselves. You know, that's not my business. It's got nothing to do with Master Chief and Cortana. I don't feel like that. That's kind of what I mean. I feel that's just a bit strange. Oh, we've run out of music, have we? How's everyone's cutscenes going? Sorry. Oh, I see a Deus Phoenix, or there was some waving going on. Ah, hello. Should be near the end. That's cool. There's no rush. I'm not in it. It's the weekend. I'm not particularly rushing. I want to get this done for everyone, except Ollie, who had to go. Imagine streaming. God, what a fucking loser. Ugh. Alright, what else can we do? Oh, let's do Shanto. Yeah. Shanto.
Grammarly can't teach you
What the fuck is this advert shit? Why is my ad blocker not working? Honestly. We need to dance. Where's my dancing uniform? Delicious. The only reason you haven't got into FF is because there's having time to do. There's so much content, it looks overwhelming. The MSQ, which is the main story quest, takes you through stuff pretty neatly, I'd say. And then the extra stuff is available to you if you want, which is what makes it nice. Think of it like side quests in a big RPG, I guess. Where you can do them if you want, but they're kind of not necessary. It just gives you extra stuff to do. A lot of people just play for the patch content. They log in, they see it, they play it, they see the story, they're like, cool, that's done. That's what I mean, Tafu. I'm not trying to dismiss your points at all. I'm trying to sort of like understand what you meant, or what you mean by that in particular. Because if it's a story-based thing that you think affects people's attitude, then I guess like any sort of thing with a story, with a multiplayer component to it, could do that. And I don't think that's right, personally. I don't think that makes a huge difference to a community. I think the bigger thing that makes a difference to a community is the way it's moderated, and the way it's and the way the game itself is. Which is why I think you get things like Overwatch and League of Legends, which have high-pressure situations, end up with communities that look like raw sewage. Yeah, you definitely need time. You definitely need time. I mean, I'd say MMOs are always a time sink, in that sort of sense. This one in particular is a big time sink. Again, as we were discussing earlier, like if you don't care for like what the story stuff is doing, you can buy skips, or you can just skip all the text yourself, and it will go a lot quicker. I recommend you don't, personally, but you can, absolutely. If you like just the pure gameplay of it, you just escape your way through that shit and just play. And there's still lots of really cool stuff to do. I mean, I haven't made a deal of, like, personally with the current content stuff and, like, rushing for the best gear and stuff, it's been a long time since I've given a shit. Yeah, a lot of the time I just like chilling here, like on weekends, sometimes there's like concerts. You're all ready? Alright. Let's do it. Sorry, Shanty. My bad. Last one. Here we go. I think for this one, we'll just have one person auto attack. I'll wait for it. One person auto attack. And this is it. This is the final part of the fight, the raid that was part that sort of finished off 1.0. It's pretty amazing too. Like, I must be honest. Like, one of the nice things I like about MMOs, and WoW did this quite a lot, is like sometimes you just park yourself somewhere and you just chat with people and just see cool stuff going on. And people might be role playing, or people might just be hanging out. There might be weird little player like tournament stuff going on.
Farewell, Bahamut. I banish you back to the ether.
Fuck off, mate. Back into space with you, twat. Bonk. Hit him with the stick. I mean, you've seen what I do on this. I mean, like, most evenings we hop in, I do whatever people want to do for the most, you know. We do a bit of Pass the Dead, or a dungeon, or we just hang out, or we just spam fat cats in like, weird places. Meow. Meow. Kaboo! Shit's on fire, yo.
Alize! Alize!
She's alright. They both managed to get their like tops frayed in exactly the same places.
I thought it finally over.
One of the nice things I love about this one, again, there's like live bands.
You'll not survive another blast. No.
Where they play definitely not copyrighted music.
Grandfather?
You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm.
I always thought this is
Your
dumb,
own meaning
by the way.
in this sea of chaos.
You don't need flashbacks to something that happened like
Will you do
5
that
minutes ago.
for me?
It's such a fucking anime thing, and it drives me bananas in that as well.
I will, Grandfather. In fact, I believe I already have.
What did my master teach me? Flashes back to literally 2 minutes previous in the episode. Make sure you kick him in the
That
balls.
reason has
That's
been
right.
with me all
I must
along,
kick him in the balls.
guiding me.
Thank you,
Yours
master.
is blade of light, shearing through endless shrouds of darkness. I have been shown the miraculous feats.
Oh,
of
nice,
which we are all
Arella.
capable.
I heard all the
Which I am
VTubers are
capable.
playing FF now.
Bahamut, you have wreaked enough havoc.
Didn't they get? I forget how it works.
I
Is it
will
when
not
they
let your
allowed to do it or
wrathful
something?
fires consume
And now there are a
all
lot of them
that
that
we
do it?
know and love.
Whee! This is super cheese, by the way. It's pretty fun cheese, but it's cheese nonetheless.
How long I have waited to hear you say that. You have found your resolve at last.
Oh, Alfie, you're such a smug git in this. I know it's mean to be quite wholesome there, but he comes across as incredibly patronizing.
Let me join my strength to yours.
Ah, my sister. I see you're finally not a wanker. Thanks, bro. Prick.
In this place, in this moment, our purpose has become one.
Magical anime books activate. There's a particular scene where a load of like main characters are flying towards a crystal that makes me laugh every time I see it. It's so fucking stupid. I love this game, but that's so bad. Pekora, Japanese, got one. Massive clusterfuck of people. Why do they do that? They just get banned. Like, it's so stupid. Like, Asmongold the other day proved it. Asmongold proved it the other day. well, like 2 months ago, whatever, 3 months ago, that if you just harass people, like en masse, you're just gonna get fucking wrecked.
This last task is yours, Warrior of Light. You must destroy Bahamut's crystal core.
I actually kind of like the fact that she dressed you as WL here, because she doesn't know you very well yet. Whereas Alfie does, of course, but Alizé's not really met much of you, which is kind of nice. It's an interesting little touch. Whee! Alfie's so smart, he doesn't even need to have books out the right way. Grimoire Vice and Grimoire Noir? Who's got Grimoire Redrum then? No, it's Grimoire, sorry, Grimoire Rubrum, not Murder, sorry. Rubrum. Alright, so he wants to be on auto-attack duty. This thing still hits really fucking hard, by the way, so do be careful. Pumpkin bum. No, it's good to see you, Noble Baron. Good to see you again, dude. Let me know if you do pick this up, and let me know what you think. My grandfather's deck has no weak cards. Go, Karibo! So who wants to be on auto-attack duty? I can if you want, because of course I can block attacks, but it's up to you guys. Music is great. Go for it, John. So originally this is a very, very tricky fight. Like, doing this properly is tough. It's very, very tough. It's a long fight that requires lots and lots of difficult positioning. You can get a Leotard of Sorts. You can get the 2B one, which is pretty good. It's literally 2B's leggings, which gives you 2B's ass as well. Look at this little knob. There's dances, you'll cheer him on, yeah, he'd be right. Here, John, have a shield. There you go, mate. Whoosh. You can actually see the damage numbers that Bahamut's doing here. Everybody there would have been dead, by the way. Everyone would have been dead. Rip suit. You can use the Animos, is the Animos top? Is a really good one for the 2B leotard. Makes like a one-piece leotard thing. That's quite nice. He'll swap into phase 2 shortly. Here we go. Oh, fuck yeah, giant balls. Woo! Honestly, doing this properly and hearing the music kick in at the correct times is pretty incredible. I feel it really makes the this pretty special. Oh yeah, stepping out here gets you dead. Yeah. Don't step out there. Yeah, he just throws out Mega Flare. He's fucking crazy. Giga Flare, that's his jobby. Whoosh. Blech. Don't forget, we also get Tetra Flare later. Oh yeah, don't get absolutely savaged by this guy. Woo! Rip pepperoni. It's only the fate of the world at stake, you know, usual business. So it's a really nice song, actually, I think, Answers. I think Answers was 1.0, though, originally. Because it played when Dalaman was falling. Honestly, making the whole remaking of the game into an in-game event is fucking cool. It's like stuff I heard like what EverQuest like GMs would do and stuff. Like where they would like frig with the game world and stuff to make things interesting. Oh shit, it's Barmy B. Ah, fuck. Fuck you, mate. The storm over Acidia. Rip. Dead. Blech. This works a bit better with us taking it slower, actually. Otherwise, you get this massively long period where you're just waiting for like Barmy, just like, dude, where you at? What's going on? Fun fact: now you got this unlocked, this is actually a pretty good place to farm for some. There's certain like stuff that drops from Barmy that's good for selling. You're hearing the song in double. Oh yeah, of course, that's a bit sad. Might be worth muting me, to be honest, at this point. I always forget that. I'm sorry about that, guys. Potentially I should probably mute the stream, really, do it the other way around, but... No. Get in the middle. Nice. Get back to it, main tank John. You need limit range 3 for that. Yeah, otherwise you just get wrecked. That was a tank LB3, right? You have to use for that? It'll. Such a good tunage. Come here, pumpkin. I wish to give you a hug. You can see the sheer damage that Angmorn and stuff is doing. Like, all of his skills do loads of damage. You can see, like, even the sheer amount of health we've got now, like, he's doing loads. Magic potions. Oh, sorry, Pumpkin. It was a good hug, I promise. Boom. Down he goes. Bleh. And there you go, folks. Guess you're all ready for a walker. These Neo Etherstones are what gives you the Bahamut gear. Like, its eyes flashing like always. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. If you want, roll on the Neo Etherstones, by the way, if you want to. The weapons look really nice off Bahamut too. Look at that fucking thing. That's a nice axe. Excuse the arse. Yeah, that's nice. I think it looks really good. They're worth quite a bit, or they were worth quite a bit, the Neo Etherstones. I'm not sure if they still are. Presumably still. Also, it's worth doing this now because we don't know what the downscaling with Endwalker is going to be like, so it's very possible this might be a little bit orcs. And there we go, folks. That is the binding coils done. So, that was good times. I hope you feel better soon, Colin. Well done for sticking out, mate. It's nice to get that everyone's all caught up now, as far as I can see, which is nice. Except for Ollie. Well, I'll catch him tomorrow. Just 2 minutes or so. One v one Bahamut. Yeah, 1v1 the outside Tesco, mate. That's alright, Iris. It's all good. Enjoyed that. Nice. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'll end it here too, because it's a little bit late. What we'll do, we'll go harass Ollie, since Ollie was here. We shall harass him also. 1v1 me outside, okay, mate. Literally. 1v1 me with some loot fisk, mate. Right. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And tomorrow we'll be doing some Bloodborne. So I hope you're all going to be ready for that. Should be good times. Mwah. Do take care. Have a wonderful evening.